So in this question we will be seeing how you can check whether a number is prime number or not prime using Java. So first of all, let's see what is a prime number. A number that is divisible only by itself and 1. What does it mean? Let's take an example 5. So 5 is only divisible by 1 and itself means 5. So it is a prime number. Let's take a non-prime number 4. So 4 is divisible by 1, 2 and 4. So as you can see, 4 is divisible by 1, yes it is divisible by itself, but it is also divisible by 2, hence it is not a prime number, so we can say non-prime. So what are these number called? So 1, 5, 1, 2, 4, these are called factors of that number. Let's see what is the definition of factor. Factors of a number are defined as numbers that divide original number exactly. Exactly means they leave remainder 0. For example, let's take an example of 12. So 12 is divisible by 1 because any number divided by 1 gives us remainder 0. Next is 2. So 12 divided by 2 gives us remainder 0. Hence 3, 4, 6 and then 12. So these all are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. These are called factors of 12. So how can we do this question? We can count the number of factors of that number, and if there are only two factors, we can say it is a prime number, else is not. So let's code this. So we go to our Eclipse. So to take a number from user, first you have to create an object of scanner class. So I have created an object of scanner class, and always remember to import a scanner class. Import java.util.scanner. So we have imported. Now a scanner. Now let's create a variable which will store our number. So int number is equal to sc.nextInt. Okay, and I will also create a variable which will keep the count of number of factors of that particular number. So what I have to do is I will use a for loop starting from 1 and till that number. Okay, I did a mistake here, int, and we will increase the number after each round. So in the body, what I will do is if that number that we have taken user has given is divisible by I, means if it gives remainder equals to 0, what I will do is I will increase the count plus plus. So here I will check the divisibility of number from I. Okay, and if the number is divisible by I, we will increase the number. So here I can write count denotes number of factors. Okay, it will go, and after this loop is finished, what we will write is if count equals to, if the value of count is equals to, then print, okay, system.out.print that it is a prime number. System.out.print it is a prime number. Okay, else it is not a prime number. So this was our code. We will run this. Not a prime number. So what I have done here is the number, let's assume that number is 25. So count equals to 0. Now int I is equals to 1, so it will start from 1 till 25 I plus plus. So 1 goes inside the loop for the first time. Number divisible by 20. So 25 divisible by 1, yes it gives remainder 0, so count will increase. So 1 is a factor of 25, count increases, then this part will finish. I will be increased by 1, so now I is 2. 25 divided by 2 is not equal to 0, so it will do nothing. Again I will increase, and this will work this, and if this condition becomes true, then count will increase, and count is number of factors. So let's run this code. Okay, let's give input as 5, so 5 is a prime number. Let's again run this. 24 is not a prime number. Why? Because it has more than 2 factors. What we can do is we can print here the factors also. We can check what are all the factors. So let's run this. So 24, so 1 2 3 4 6 8 12 24, these all are the factors of 24. But what is the condition of prime number? That 1 and that number itself must be there. So let's see for 11. So 1 and 11, there are only 2 factors, hence this is a prime number. So this is the simplest way to check whether a number is prime or not. But is this the best way? No. Why? Because we are checking from 1 to that number, so it takes time because there are many calculations going on. So can we reduce time? Yes. How? Okay, we all know that 1 and that number will be always there, whether it is a prime number or not. So what we can do is we can start from 2 and we can go till that n minus 1. So what we are doing is we are eliminating these 2 factors, 1 and 4. So a prime number must have only these 2 factors and we are eliminating that. So it means there must be no extra factor. So what we can do is we can start from 2 less than 1, and now the count must be 0 because 1 and 2 will be always there. So let's check this. 5, so it's a prime number. 25, it's not a prime number because 5 is that extra factor which comes in 25. So can we reduce it more? Yes. So what we can do is we can apply a break here, that if in count increases by 1 also, then it is not a prime number. So we can break this code from here, and let's run this. So 25 not a prime number and 8 not a prime number.
We are using break here because if count increases by 1, it means the number is not prime. We don't need to check the other cases. For example, let's take number 8. So 8 modulus 2 equals 0. Condition is true. It will increase count by 1, and now because of break it will not check the other cases like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and will print the output. This is the reason we have used break, because we know that if count is 0 then it's prime. If count is 1, count is 2, anything, the number is not prime. There are many methods to solve this question, and this method was one of them. There are 2 practice questions based on this concept. Please try to solve them. Thanks for watching.